Good afternoon. Our first item of business this afternoon, as usual on the Wednesday, is time for reflection. Our time for reflection leader today is His Holiness Sri Ravi Shankar.
Good afternoon. It's wonderful to be with you all. Time for reflection. We all need. I think every human being needs to sit back for a little while, if possible every day, and find that inner peace. When our mind is agitated or restless, when we are too active, we are not tapping that source that is deep within us, which is intuitive, which gives us the correct thoughts, which gives us this confidence. So a few minutes of silence, few minutes of reflecting about the truths about our life would be extremely beneficial for every one of us. Now, how to do it? What's the ways and means to achieve that inner peace? This question haunts everybody. Whether it's summer or winter, we need to find an answer about the basic questions that come into our hearts, in our minds. I would say, observing that everything is changing in our world, in our life, in our society, would give us a clue that there is something that is not changing. The reference point by which we observe things are changing, something that is not changing. And that non-changing aspect of our consciousness gives us enormous strength, courage, and creativity. And few minutes of experiencing that non-changing aspect deep within us all make our body energized, mind focused, our intellect free from inhibition, memory free from traumas, and a joyful flavor to our expositions come around. We are able to be in touch with the joy that one is seeking. Now, it's not just enough that we are able to experience that responsibility or peace within us. We need to bring it around in our society around us. And now this we can do only by educating people in human values, by bringing about human values. Today, if you ask a child in the school or a college how many friends you have, they'll count on their fingers, 3, 4, 5. And ask them the question, if you can't be friendly with 30, 40 kids in your classroom, how are you going to be friendly with 6 billion people in the world? The basic values, human values of friendliness, compassion, understanding, harmony in diversity need to be brought up in school, colleges, and in every environment. I would say our breath can play a vital role in cleansing the negative emotions a person has. We have experimented this, tried in many prisons around the world. 120,000 prisoners around the world have done some breathing exercises and are able to get rid of the hatred, anger, that revengeful feeling that clogs them or blocks them. Inside every culprit, I see a victim crying for help. It's the stress, lack of broad vision about life, lack of understanding, bad communication, all leads to violence in society. Love, being this very central force of human life, gets covered by stress and distress. So the spiritual knowledge, or what I would say as a human values, education human values, would help an individual stand up to the demands of the day and It will help one to manage the problems one faces in their daily life. I would see man is in that crossroads today. On one side, he becomes violent or frustrated. On the other side, they are depressed or suicidal. And it's the knowledge about our spirit, which is all love, which is beauty, which is peace, which transcends the boundary of our concepts and imaginations and identities, can bring a freedom from this frustration and violence. So I would say a violence-free society, disease-free body, quiver-free breath, inhibition-free intellect, trauma-free memory is a birthright of every individual. And as responsible citizens, we need to bring that responsibility to our society, to our community, wherever we are, to make people feel, take responsibility for themselves and for the environment around them. With these few words, I thank you all for giving me an opportunity to share my thoughts with you today. And I wish you all the best of luck in your service to the country, to this province of Scotland. Thank you.